team news-wise, how are you looking on the injury front ahead of the match at West Brom? Anything new?
A lot of positives from this week. Ollie McBurney's starting for the 23s today, so that's a positive. But obviously, he won't be included for Thursday. But you know, in games coming up, he'll be hopefully involved soon. Tommy's back on the grass, joining in with us. Sharpie's back up to speed now. Bash is not far away at all. He's absolutely desperate to get back involved. I think the only one sort of Ender's scan came back a lot more positive than we were hoping, so you know that was good as well. I think the one disappointment is for Ismail Koulibaly. Unfortunately, he's had to have a knee operation. They found something. He struggled after pre-season in his knee, so unfortunately for the kid who was working really hard, he's had to have a little a clean up on his knee. I'm not sure how long that will be, so that's probably the one downside of the news, but the rest of the news is pretty positive. We've got Jaden Bogle's, not obviously for this week or any time shortly, but back out on the grass running as well, so it's looking better each day.
Healthy then, so Ender Stevens been better than you expected. There was a bit of a thought that it might be 2 or 3 months, so do you have an idea as to when he might be available again?
No, and I know the physios don't like us putting timescales on it because it puts them under pressure. But no, I think they were quite happy with the scan. Having said that, sometimes the scans are not always exactly spot on. But no, hopefully it'll be more in the weeks than the months. But again, we'll see how that goes. But the scan was positive.
And if McBurney's at a stage where he's able to play, might it only be then a couple of weeks before he's available for first team selection then?
Yeah, definitely so, yeah. We'll see how he comes through, this afternoon. He's been working really hard. Looks in good nick. So yeah, he's had since we've been in, he's had a lousy run of injuries and illnesses and things like that. So hopefully now he can kick on and show his true worth. But no, it's good for him that he's getting a run out. He maybe only get an hour, but he's getting a run out this afternoon.
And what's his kind of mental state, I suppose, right now? Because he has had a difficult couple of years, hasn't he? For various different reasons. Is he still looking like a player that's got the bit between his teeth?
100%, yeah. I think when we went over to Portugal, obviously Jack O'Connell was Ollie. We had a few other lads that were coming back from injury, really, Bogues as well, working really hard, and you could saw a real desire in him. And we've said since we've been in, obviously Hecky knows Ollie from his time at Barnsley, and he's really applied himself really well, but he's just been unfortunate. So for the lad's sake, it'd be good if he can have a clear run of injury free, and then hopefully we'll see the best of him.
Understandably, McAtee wasn't thrown in at the weekend, so in terms of getting up to speed and involved in the squad, where is he at the moment?
Yeah, no, I think we'll look to get him minutes, that's for sure. We've got other guys in that position as well, and there's no doubt about it. Listen, every game, you go out to, you want to win it, but we'll be making changes, as I'm sure West Brom will do the same, but it won't be a raft of changes. We want to go and put a really strong performance in and win the game and get through to the next round, there's no doubt about that. But there is guys on the bench that need game time and have been training really well, so yeah, it'd be a good balanced group, and one that we're sure are capable of going and putting a really strong performance in. Even
to the point where you had to glance at the bench on Saturday and think, blimey, there's some very talented players who might not play football today against Millwall. They need getting up to speed.
That's right, yeah. Obviously Reader comes into that bracket as well. Lowy was on the bench. As you said, McAtee, Tommy Doyle's knocking on the door to be involved, anytime soon. As I said, Bash as well. So, on that regard, they've trained really well again today. So let's hopefully take that into the game on Thursday.
West Brom, of course, played last night. Obviously, they'll make a few changes, no doubt, as well. But what was your appraisal of them? They looked the better team against Watford for the most part.
Yeah, without a doubt, they were the far better side. If they'd have took the chances, they'd have won the game. And I think that's been a story for West Brom since Steve's been in, and prior to that, I think they put the second most crosses in the box, as we saw. Good quality goals in the box from Townsend down the left, and obviously Wallace, from Millwall, his quality's top draw. So I saw him last week up at Middlesbrough. They didn't. First half, they weren't, you know, really at it. You would say. I think Steve must have got into them, and second half they were a lot better and deserved the point up at Middlesbrough. So, yeah, but again, just like you look at their bench last night, and they'll have players that'll come into the squad which probably won't make them that much weaker. So they've got a strong squad as well.
Is it fair to say, kind of at the League Cup in the first round, there's less magic, but it's an opportunity for all football clubs really to see what the squad they've got? Yeah,
it is. And there'll be lads, you know, we've always mentioned 4 or 5 of them were desperate to get up and running for the club. You know, the new lads that have come in, desperate to be involved. And they saw the standard on Saturday, you know, much improved from the previous game against Watford. And you know, we're looking, you know, strong in the fact that hopefully we've got nearly in every position 2 people for every position. So, you know, it's just about pushing each other on, being the best you can be. When you get your opportunity, go and take it. And
for the newer players, maybe enhancing the winning culture.
Yeah, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? I used to hate losing the toss, never mind losing the game. So yeah, in anything you do, you want to be a winner. So that'll be no different on Thursday night, you know, because it's a cup game and whatever it may be, we're going there to win. And the lads on the park will know, you know, and no doubt it's what we're down there for. We want to win the game and progress.